my YouTube channel. Have a great week ahead. So thank you to people who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you for the love you have shown me. I really appreciate it. You can't understand how much I appreciate this. So today I want to talk about things you can do to navigate adulthood. This is disclaimer, this is in my opinion and things that I have realized based to my life as an adult. So my first point will be freedom. We are talking about adulthood. What is an adult? We understand freedom to do what we want. We understand freedom to go where we want. Like, you don't have to ask for permission. That's all the things that we like about adulthood. But that freedom comes with a price. The price is responsibility. So when you are an adult, you have the responsibility. So when you are a kid, people were taking decision for you, but now as an adult, you are responsible. So the decision you make is going to have a big impact on how you live and how your life will turn up too. Because you can't do just whatever you want because you are an adult. You have to think in a bigger way. What are the needs of your future self? What are you going to do to serve him right now? Because sometimes we go along the way and then we end up doing things we shouldn't have done because of freedom. Because you are allowed to drink doesn't mean you have to be a drunkard every day. Because you are allowed to go without curfew doesn't mean you have to stay outside all night long. You have to sleep. To operate as an adult, you need sleep. Sleep is important. That's why. Don't you realize why God or whatever you believe in scheduled sleeps? It's because as a human we need sleep to regulate our nervous system so that we can operate the next day. Okay. My next point is you are in charge. So act like it. So many people go through life like they play the victim. You are this way because you don't have a job. You are this way because you don't have a choice. Let me tell you, you have a choice. Everything you do, even not deciding, is a choice. You choose not to decide whatever you are going to do. If you choose to stay somewhere, you choose it. There is no choice. Even that thing that you do and you settle, there is a choice to settle. So whatever you do, know that you are in charge, and whatever you allow, you choose to allow it to be in your life. So if you are an adult, life doesn't happen to you, you make your life. I understand jobs and there is some aspect you can't control. Maybe having a job, the offers you are receiving, but even in that way, you choose that job for a reason. There is a price for that job. Maybe the reason you are not leaving the job is because of the salary. You need the salary to continue to live the lifestyle you want. So even in that moment, I want you to realize that you had a choice and you made it. Okay, my next point is going to be to heal. Heal, I can't really emphasize on that. So as an adult, you should be responsible for healing any traumatic event that has affected you, because not everybody is going to enable your behavior. We all understand traumatic responses, we all understand traumatic events, but the way, if your behavior is impacted by the traumatic things that happen to you, but you continue to use them as an excuse, you are not going to put up with it. So heal yourself, for you, for the community you live in. Basically, it's for you actually, because the relationship you have with yourself is going to impact the relationship you have with others. So heal so that you can live peacefully and harmoniously with others. So my next point is going to be boundaries. I can't stretch enough how we need boundaries as adults. Because boundaries is like, how am I going to put this? Boundaries is an act of self-love. You need boundaries to operate. You can't always be saying yes, 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 yes. You have to learn how to say no, not only for yourself, but for others too. Because boundaries will make you a healthy person, then you will not waste other people's time. Because if you have boundaries, you know what you want, you know who you are, and you know what you are not going to do. So it will save everyone time by saying, no, I'm not going to do this. So continue. Because I believe everyone has someone for themselves or their community. So you don't have to push yourself to fit some community. Go find your people. And when you allow other people to find their people or to find their things, it's not even about people. It can be an activity you are not going to participate in. It can be a service someone is asking you to do and you say, no, I can't do it now. And you do it respectfully. Respectfully, I'm not available to do this. Respectfully, I don't have this money to lend you. And that's how you navigate life as an adult. So my next point is going to be accountability. It's not always everybody else's fault. Sometimes it's your fault. So you have to recognize that and then hold yourself accountable. So the reason my life is not going this way is because of my parents, is because of my teacher, is because of my boss, it's because of my partner. No, sometimes it's you. There is some external factors that is going to affect you. There is some external part that is going to really make life shitty for you, but sometimes it's you. And we have, as adults, to collectively recognize this. Sometimes you are the problem. Sometimes you are in your own way. Not everybody is like, they are not holding meetings to go against you. Sometimes your decision, sometimes your action goes against your wishes. That's why life is not turning up the way you want it. So you have to recognize it and act upon it. Another thing I want to talk about is friendship and relationships. Friendship and relationship are going to affect your life. I would say 60% of your life is going to be impacted with the people you choose to go with in life. Friends who are not supportive, friends who have bad influence on you, they are going to affect your life in a negative way, because sometimes it's all fun and gigs, but sometimes you will cry at the end of the day. So you have to choose the people you are going to travel with in life. Your partner has to be someone who's healthy, who's supportive, because your partner will impact the whole aspect of your life, your finances, your health, your mental health, your emotional health. You understand how those people are going to affect your life. So if you choose the wrong people, if you don't cut people out when you realize that you are not going in the same way, you have to choose people who you share the same values, so that you can have the life you want, and the quality of the life you want will be impacted with the people you choose to do life with. My next and last point is going to be boredom. Like, we don't really appreciate the gift of having a boring life. Like, when you are an adult and your life is boring, that means you have no crisis right now or dramas going on, because you can't really have, like, you can't even realize your life is boring when you're dealing with all those issues. Like when crisis is popping up and the drama popping up out of nowhere, you can't really have the time to sit and say, oh, my life is boring. No, you will not, because the drama is up in the air. So when in the moment you realize you are having a boring life, reflect on your life. You can choose to do what you are going to do with the boredom. You can learn a new skill, you can take up a new hobby, anything goes. So thank you for being with me till now. Comment down below if there is some point you agree with. Give me your own opinion and perspective. So next is the books I recommend that every adult should read once in a lifetime. Thank you. These books have had a big impact in my life as an adult, and I hope they will help you as much as they helped me. Read them and tell me what you think. Thank you. See you next week.